Well, I wanted to share some very pleasant surprises I have here this morning, and wonderful autumn morning here in Tampa. This is Conrad Ferdinand Meyer, a hybrid rugosa from 1899 that I grew in Denver. Supposedly it won't grow here because it needs winter and can't stand heat and humidity, etc. But luckily, it doesn't know that. Here's another bud down here. I'm having really good luck with this rose in one of my water-wise container gardens, which simply have the drainage holes drilled 3 inches from the bottom on the sides, not the bottom. Here in Tampa, it's quite lanky. It's not a very particular plant, but it's a joy to see and in particular smell this rose that I never thought I'd see here in Tampa. Another pleasant surprise is a rose that I bred a few years ago. It's a repeat blooming climber. It came from the same seed pod as Gainesville Garnet, which is a registered hybrid of mine. Now that it's getting autumny here, it's producing these beautiful blooms here. This bloom here is kind of old. It's a couple days old, but you can see the quartered structure, which I love, and I never thought I'd see in a climber for Tampa. My camera adds, unfortunately, a decided geranium red tone. In real life, it's much more like a magenta. The last thing is I have this rambler. Actually, it's a repeat blooming climber. I didn't really breed it. It's a selected seedling from Blush Noisette. That dead wood in front of it is not it. That's a dead rose that I killed with too much ammonia. This, let me see if we get around here. It has a multiflora type scent, and what I like about it, it makes these really long trusses of blooms. Here's a new one you can see superimposed against the sky that's forming. You can see all the buds up and down. That shoot's about 5 feet long. At first I wasn't too thrilled with the rose because I prefer a sweeter smell, but to have a rose that looks like a rambler here in Tampa, Florida, but that repeat blooms and that is quite disease-free has changed my feelings that this rose really does have merit. I'm going to try to root cuttings from it and maybe give it to some friends to try in their yards before I go through the hassle of registering it. Again, here's a sister seedling to Gainesville Garnet. An opening bud up there. And my lovely, lovely, lovely Conrad Ferdinand Meyer. I so wish this camera could capture that remarkably sweet, potent, old-fashioned smell. Whenever I look up the breeding of Conrad Ferdinand Meyer, I'm amazed at complexity. It's got the Tea Rose Gloire de Dijon, Rosa rugosa, a number of other hybrids, and I think it's a absolute hallmark in rose breeding, and it's such a thrill to see it here in Tampa, where it supposedly can't grow. Have a good day, y'all. Bye-bye.